level.
I mean, the fans have been wanting this for quite some time. They're finally being rewarded for their patience, it would seem. Well, let's go ahead and kick off what could very well be the last map of this final. Let's jump into Breeze.
Do or die for PRX. And Sentinels in cruise control. Can they continue to ride this momentum to find themselves that first ever AVL trophy on their way? It feels like PRX able to punch back on Sunset somewhat, but again, if they can't get it done on this attacker side, you start to seriously worry about the other coin, the other side of the coin. Off the rip, you can see that this has already gotten pinged out, this window push.
Smoke coming down. TenZ staying quiet. Ooh, did he spot anything there?
Yep, it is.
Hard to say, but yeah, Orb take coming through, shots just over to the side. Mind Freak in the meantime. Did get tagged up in some fashion. Finds himself 56 and up, pushing forward. Trapwire's there. TenZ capitalizing off the catch. Forsaken falls right into the net.
Yeah, Forsaken trying to sneak underneath the noses of Sentinels, but again, well read by John with his utility early, finding tremendous value already. And there's another Trapwire up there in case there's any kind of rotate from PRX, but it looks like they're stacking up for a B hit already in mid. Is something.
Toxins going up.
Oh, looking for the bite, but there's a damage coming through here. Zelsis will get overwhelmed, ends up falling. Something having to dash away, though, as John Cutie pushing forward. Had the reveal off the pick. Something trying to find a second kill. Asasi will fall, but then he gets taken down by TenZ, who now arrives over on this A site. Shot from Devi, able to find the head of TenZ, but cannot get John. The IGL, the last man standing, will give Sentinels their 4th pistol win.
I mean, John has had so much impact on these pistol rounds, whether it's with his guns or with his utility. In this case, both. He gets the spot, the reveal, the assist onto Forsaken, and then his camera on the other side, able to ping it out. Even though it's a good shock dart, a good initial execute from the side of PRX. He's just holding it down, and you can see his teammates are picking him up already. Zelsis is screaming his name because John has been just so almost perfect on the pistols.
It's been damn clean. Marshall here in the hands of Zekin, sending something back in the opposite direction. There's a gate crash as well there from Forsaken, snapping over towards that A side after taking a bit of damage here.
Was able to snatch the orb, so he's got that going for him. You can see already that the 0 point was there to try to check that orb and try to see if they could make a play off of it for Sentinels. Devi does have a Marshall of his own. See if he can find some value, something in a Sheriff as they start to get ready for this hit. Trapwire a little bit further back. Ping coming down, I think just shy of where it is. So this might catch PRX off guard a bit.
And Mind Freak doesn't have a shock there to try to set it over there. Snakebite to try and delay the push in. Forsaken trying to open things up, but has to run across that Snakebite that is doing so much damage. Push up over the top of the wall. Zelsis will find something right as John Cutie gets taken out. Now it's Zelsis' time to shine. Gets himself a 4K. Only John as the casualty here. Sentinels with a very clean anti-eco move up 2-0.
Yep, looking pretty good. Liking what I'm seeing from Sentinels. Keeping track of where Forsaken is very nicely. Again, a big piece of the puzzle here. Don't let Forsaken start to run away with it. And even that fake out, even though it gets taken out first, still able to stabilize in time is Zelsis. Great hold. Not much PRX can do. It's a really nice setup. With that toxic screen a little bit, or excuse me, the poison cloud a little bit further back. Toxic screen cutting off the half of the front side of B. Ooh, Zekin.
Going in, but it's the fake out there. 0 point. We'll note 2 players, but Orb can be taken. Forsaken just trying to get that Dimensional Drift online, but Leave still killless. It's delaying the process here.
But they're doing a great job of keeping track of it. Making sure they know where he's at.
Ball goes up, TenZ now being surrounded. Shots being sent over here towards something, but it's just a little bit too whippy. Ends up missing. Sending it to either side, painting a bit of an outline around him. Devi will find Saucy. Ooh, great headshot from Zekin to find him. Forsaken answers back, getting himself on the board. That will be the Sentinel's jet taken out. 2 players left standing. PRX needs this to be clean. John finds the headshot. Something gone. And you can tell he's a bit suspicious, but he's not checking into the corner. So Forsaken will be able to get the kill. The ult now online. Zealous is the last man standing. Gonna rotate around here towards Hall as well. Gonna swing, spotting him. Looks like he wants to challenge in for the fight. The snake bite's flying and eventually will exit, but he wraps around behind. Seems like Zealous with a pretty good idea of this. Will take him out. And already, through the round, getting ready to go the way of PRX. That is still a hell of a lot of damage dealt.
That's a really big loss and a really great read for Zealous, who's able to grab the gun off of it as well, so didn't need to die to the spike. Upgraded the rifle. Tons of damage done to PRX's economy. Yeah, you've got that dimensional drift in play, but you take an extra death for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get it up and down.
So good.
Very crisp. This is where things could start getting a little bit dicey, though. The dimensional drift online. Let's see how PRX plans to utilize that going into the round. Looks like maybe just an A scout with a pinch coming through from the double doors. For now, is just inching forward.
The judge for Forsaken here is going to look to get up close and personal. Gate crash is going to go towards mid. Yeah, it's full on B, it looks like.
Going,
or A, excuse me.
Going on the hunt here. Rotation's already beginning. Two going to be spotted around the back. Sets up that fake out there, looking for the flash. Thrown blinded, not going to be able to find too much there. And Forsaken's trying to jump up over the top to get the judge shots across. Tens will be able to take him down. Does suffer some heavy damage, but now the neural depth going to be invested. Spotting them out. Zealous is lurking forward in mid. Is ready for the punish. Gets himself a second. The reveal down onto Device, sends out the snake bite, gets the vulnerable, puts him down low on HP, where Saucy can finish him off. Now it's just fun yet. Sat here within the smoke, and as he swings through, Tens will take him down. Zealous is the only one dead, as Sentinels will move up 3-1.
Not phased, not befuddled at all by what PRX is trying to do on the back of these ults. And I mean, Forsaken can't find any value. By the time he's in there, the gate crash has already run out, so he can't TP away. Has to try to make the fight. Tens able to win it, able to get the plant down, but then as soon as that neural theft is in, all of a sudden the positions are just red and something is caught while running away. Mindfreak tries to trade off of it, can't. Devi able to step up through the snake bite to get the kill, sure. But man, oh man. Sentinels just are absolutely on one. Now Zealous has the pit. Yeah, they're gonna push elbow with this, maybe. Oh my god.
Big push up there, but just something. Able to catch Zekin up over the wall. Good opening kill, but weapon not recoverable. As Moniette swinging on the corner. His head taken off. Something updrafting, gets himself a second headshot. Saucy now taken down. Man advantage established here for the side of PRX. How deep does this rabbit hole go? Zealous is pushing up elbow once again, now drifting back. The close hold, Tens ready for it. Does manage to shut it down. Back in a parity here with that 3v3, but then John turning the tides. Gets the reveal on a Forsaken, and it's a very easy cleanup.
So good right now. Devi one away from a pit. They can maybe somehow get this spike over there.
They're rotating it now, but see, Sentinels trying to collapse in just as quickly, and they might even beat him to the site, and they will. By a large margin. By hearing this, the push out finds one. Keeps them in this for a little bit longer. 30 seconds remaining. Mindfreak not sure what line of sight he really has to play with here. Dark to try to clear. Both players now going to be spotted. Spike getting planted. Devi trying to challenge here on the wall. Finds one. Tom Cutie going for the reload. Spotted here at the archway.
Cage triggered.
Mindfreak still with just the sheriff in hand. Devi tucked away. John Cutie goes inching forward. Isolate perhaps, but no. The swing back out. Devi will get the headshot. Once again, leading the charge here for the team, just like we saw in Sunset. Gets the thrifty win, and PRX will move up to 2.
Yeah, it's some great blades for something to get a couple of kills. Kind of at least give some hope here. Good read on a Zekin. And then catching Saucy right out in the open. Ten's able to sneak right across something's vision. Phenomenal timing from him on that. John QT all over Forsaken. He seems to be on duty to keep track of those ult orbs and the players that are trying to gather them. And yeah, you're right, Devi. he has been a shining star for PRX today, but they need to get the other players going.
Pit now down on B. Each side rotate around here for Devi, and lucky for him, does manage to dodge out on that operator. That double doors is being held. Clone going through, flash gonna be sent, but 0 point interrupting the setup here. Kenko jumping up, and now that's going to be the null command invested here from TenZ. Gun barrel spotted the drag across, something managing to win that fight, but then gets shut down. The res can come in, Second now picking him up off the ground, and no one in position to try to go for the counter swing to shut it down. Five finds one. Saucy dropped. Hit not invested, but now actually does come through, but now Monyet has fallen. Fragment available. Spike barely covered by this. SEN just trying to get themselves back onto this site. Swing onto the corner. TenZ should have been dead. Getting the kill, however, now it is all on Divide to try to keep them in this, to try to tie things up. The push is coming in. They know exactly where he is. The fuse will be held. The operator can be snatched back up. And that is going to be Sentinels moving up now 4-2.
One kind of interesting thing that you might have missed in all the chaos is Forsaken does try to do a fake TP in the middle of the attempted retake from the Sentinels. He throws it out right after the pit and pops it, but it doesn't really bother the Sentinels. They kind of pause for a second, but then they start just pouncing, and the shot's a little bit whiffy here, except for Devi.
What the hell?
Other than him. I mean, but Forsaken a little bit off, Mindfreak and both Monyet. No kills yet here, and once they knew where that last player was, they were just spamming him down. Still operator for Zekken. Different angle to be held, and yet, again, Forsaken gonna be caught. At least noted going for the orb. Yes, he gets it. But again, keeping track of that positioning makes his life a lot more difficult. Not really able to kind of ping pong around the map like they did against DRX.
Up there with the TP to maybe try to bait a little bit. Shock Dart's not going to be clearing this trap wire. All of them expended there from Mindfreak. He and Monyet right now having a bit of a rough go of it, trying to get themselves online.
Cage triggered.
Dash forward, they start taking some space here. Zels is making his presence known at backside, sending out some shots, clearing that drone, but something swings the pillar, managing to find him. Opening kill here in the hands of PRX. Just backs away, and Mindfreak will find his first. As John taken down behind the half wall. TenZ spotted. Mindfreak now finding a second. Will get dropped as Saucy gets involved here. But it's a 2v4 with the operator in play. Cash not as stacked up as they would like. See if Sentinels want to continue to try to play for this one. Saucy will move forward. Dash around for the interrupt on the backside here perhaps. Second trying to cut off some retreats. What a great shot from Saucy, but Forsaken able to equalize. Now Second spotting another. Knives pulled. Forsaken up over the wall. The jump, he drops down. Second on the chase, but he's running out of time. Needs to nail this. Needs to make it happen fast, but the right click somehow whips. Forsaken will be left standing. Grabs the operator and has just enough time to stay alive. Now passing that one over to something.
Oh boy. These are not as clean as you would like to see for PRX. They have a great entry. They swing around that pillar, find a great timing right as the toxic screen is coming down. They're able to hold these angles. Then Saucy hits a just disgusting shot into something and then can't quite find that right click. I mean, so close for Zekken. He had the opportunity, just a hair off.
It's going to be off the opposite. Saucy has fronted the cash to be able to get this back into Zekken's hands, who's now pushing down towards elbow, but it gets pinged, but it's still a bit wanting. Actually, it's going, Saucy's rather going for Mindfreak. I had this backwards. Apologies there, and Saucy finds his mark. Great elimination coming through. And it's now the plant getting ready to come in here onto that A site. Flash out from Forsaken, just trying to slow down these rotates. Something hitting one. Second shot from Second going a little bit high. Doesn't find the target. Something dashing to the side. Keeping himself safe for the time being, but that wall is cutting off his vision. By out in front, managing to find 110s, trades it back. Forsaken playing between both pyramids. Has to end up falling to TenZ, but something quick to go ahead and get the follow-up shot. Keeps them with the advantage. Celsius just trying to swing out. It's a very good idea about where these players are going to be. Can he actually clear the angles to get that defuse? He cannot. PRX tie things up. Now at 4-4.
Okay, now they're starting to be able to gain a little bit of extra space. Forsaken getting so deep in enemy territory off that dimensional drift. And then he's got the gate crash to fall right back to the mouth of the site. Nice shot there by something. Good cover as well. It's a nice flash to set up the dash and reposition as well earlier in that round from Forsaken. Get something in a better position, but it's not feeling comfortable for PRX at all. And that spot by Saucy. Okay, orb should be able to be taken. Now they're starting to have to invest some extra utility to cover these orbs for Forsaken.
It's right back over to that B side.
Now we're back to normal.
The B side is completely opened up here. Flash goes through. Cam still going to be on the corner. Looks at it for a brief moment there, and Mindfreak will be the one who spots it out. It's clear. Darts now flying. They know that at least Saucy is going to be over by the archway. Spam continues, and second. Off screen, coming up with a kill, got himself all the way around the back, took down something in the window. It's the operator now out of commission.
Cover going out.
Saucy waiting, drone at the ready. Moniette trying to go for the tempo push. Just a quick little jump peek onto him and overwhelm him as the double crunch comes in. Forsaken as well, turning back, catching 10s. One off the ult now online. Second, trying to see if he can spot anybody here with the operator. The other players getting ready to approach through tunnel. Recon dart ends up getting cleared. Zelsis is inching across. Moniette able to survive. Not going to get caught. Second just holding onto the weapon. They would love to take this out of his hands. And the shot goes wide. Swing back through. Swap for the classic. Going to be decent to take down Forsaken, given that he was low HP. Then they continue to pile in, but Devi will be able to get the elimination, get the operator, and PRX get the lead.
Whew, some good ideas here from Sentinels, and I feel like if they've got a full arsenal in their hands, they're able to get that done, potentially getting something out of the equation, reading that he was going to want to set up B window on these transfers over to the B site. So they knew what PRX wanted to do pretty well in this round. You know, once they get that one orb on the A side, the gate crash is set up for Forsaken to go to the other to grab the other one. Doing some damage, but now PRX starting to find their footing. Quite a few in a row. Dimensional drift again.
Once again, going to be coming through, scouting out this B site. It's across, spots one. There's the Hunter's Fury, using him as guidance. Jumps out the shorty shots, however, only going to connect a little bit. Zelsis down to 17. They're unable to find the kill. Moniette, in the meantime, just trying to stay elusive. He's still in such a rough position. Could get pinged there. Zelsis backing away. Shock dart lobbed in.
Right here.
And the coordination just not quite there for PRX like it was against DRX. The comfort just not quite there. They're able to get a spot, try to set up that combo with the Hunter's Fury.
I got the clear on the camera, but now he's pushing up in towards nests. Watching to see if there's going to be any push through tunnel in second. He's aiming low, but Moniette, what a snap up. Does manage to find the headshot when it seemed like he should have been dead to rights. 4v4 now. Defi still wanting to inch forward, but here's the footsteps. Saucy comes swinging into him. Looks like he didn't quite notice the Cypher pushing up on the wall. Tens in the meantime trying to hold things here from door on A. Sends out a pop flash. Nothing spotted. Something lurking within that smoke, but it's close range with an operator. Not something that he really wants to play into. So now everybody now drifting back towards B.
I think they know John's back.
Oh. A rare whip, running out of time, something on the repeat, able to find the kill, but then Zelsis swings through, out of double doors, managing to find the punish.
Oh!
John Cutie strikes, and that's the round. The time is not there. He cannot go for the plant. Devi is rotating out, trying to stay alive. Gets the kill onto John. Zelsis will go the opposite direction, holding on to his Vandal. They just were not ready for the lurk, and it is absolutely everything as Sentinels now tie us once again.
I thought for a second maybe PRX had a read on it. They pinged right next to the wall, but I think it was the trap wire that they actually spotted and pinged out. And so they weren't able to identify John QT's position, and he finds the perfect moment to strike. Lurking the entire time. The tremendous patience there. Get that round in their hands. Incredible play once again from him. I mean, just the IGL for the Sentinels has been stellar throughout this event. Now Blades up again for something. Trying to set him up with a recon dart, but this time Sentinels playing much further back than the last time a Blade Storm came into play.
Fight to the lane. Oh, something getting tagged. Down to 4 HP. You see no Sky in sight. Forsaken will be able to find one. Takes out Celsius. TenZ, however, pushing forward, finds Monyet, gets Forsaken for the double kill. Looks to pop that no command. Saucy up on top of stairs. Takes out Divide. Takes out something. Looks to take out Mindfreak and does! A triple for Saucy, dropping down off the high ground, and SEN will reestablish a lead.
Oh, beautiful plays here from TenZ and Saucy. Just stellar stuff. I mean, finding great timings with his utility is TenZ to shut down the Blade Storm initially, to reposition, and up close and personal, expecting Forsaken to be doing something right around that orb, and he guesses correctly. And this is just Saucy doing Saucy things. I mean, he has just been unbelievably good today.
I mean, throughout the tournament, it's
Yes.
just been
He had one
a
bad
return
map.
to form.
Yeah, that Haven yesterday, that was it.
And that's 0 point. Oof. Catching everybody here on PRX, so no ambiguity whatsoever. Tap on the orb for a brief little moment. Something just jumping up on top of the box. Celsius turning for the flash, not getting caught there as TenZ goes swinging out wide. Now trying to backpedal, sends down the fragment. Spots Monyet, the fragment kills off something. TenZ again, kicking things off with a double kill. Pushes up into the pit, trying to find Divide, but Divide strikes a little bit faster, but he takes significant damage. 30 HP remaining for him. Celsius swapping weapons like a mad lad. Managing to find two, and suddenly it's all on Mindfreak. The shots flying, he gets a minor hit, but Second will take him down, be the finisher in the round. The finisher in the half is Sentinels are up 7-5.
And this is exactly what I wanted to see from Sentinels. Keeping track of Forsaken, make sure he can't run away, make sure he can't snowball the dimensional drifts. And it's these 0 points from TenZ that make his life so much more difficult because it screws up the timing. Being able to grab one orb, gate crash back to the other side. You have to commit extra resources as PRX. Your tempo is all messed up. Everything about it. TenZ there. I love the timing that he pushes through his own fragment to try to shut that pit down. He reads it right away. He's like, no, I'm going to run in. I'm going to try to go for it. Yeah, it doesn't work. But again, it's disrupting PRX, and they're having to scramble to recover. And again, the initiative is not in PRX's hands. That's when they're at their best. When they're pushing you, when they're dictating the pace of the game, it has been the complete opposite. And you can see Alex is a little befuddled.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of listening to the discussion here from the players rather than being involved, whereas Kaplan, I mean, notebook open, just passing on his thoughts here as far as what they can expect from PRX coming into this defending side. But I mean, it's only twice now that PRX have had a lead on any of these maps. Once on Sunset, and then very briefly here on the back end of Breeze, but it's immediately equalized and then taken away from them.
Yep, and it's, and even on the rounds that PRX has been winning, most of them don't look comfortable. All of these retakes are so well challenged by the Sentinels. Even if they don't win them, they're coming really darn close. And it's been really tough, and we know that, yeah, RB's nephew is a Jing fan. Saw some pictures earlier, and would love to see it, but hard to say if it's in the cards. Again, attacker side, usually where PRX gets their damage done. Now they're on this defender's half, and what can they do?
Well, I mean, it's a start with winning a pistol. So far, they've only gotten one of those in this final. Monyet looking to push up here, and oh man, swings the corners, instantly greeted by 3 players. Now Forsaken wanted to get involved as well. The drone to chase, he's got a backpedal, managing to make it around the corner just in time, but still knocked down to 45 HP. Recon out from Mindfreak, looking for a ping, spots a couple, sends out the shock dart here, and that could get some significant damage. Savai will find John Cutie, and Mindfreak gets a headshot on the second. Something down to 13. Saucy at 3, TenZ at 30, HP bars across the board, absolutely devastated.
No utility for the post plant, gonna have to get it done with the guns only, trying to account for this lurk.
Oh, Divide rotating from behind. See who hears who first here. I think he actually should have heard TenZ by now, but TenZ now starting to creep up. Snakebite clearing that right side. Celsius, however, just snapping on to find 3, but Mindfreak looks to close it out, but no! Gets caught with util in hand! Can't get the pistol back out, and Saucy with 3 health will get Sentinels a 5th pistol round win.
That round was almost beautiful from Mindfreak. He was 1 kill away from having a just absolutely dominant pistol round, but he can't get the last one. I don't know how Forsaken challenged after Monyet died there. They saw at least 3 or 4, and Forsaken went around the corner and went for something off his pop flash, but able to get out somehow. And then Mindfreak starts hitting some great shots, hit some great shock darts, did a ton of damage, but one little mistake cost them the round in the end.
Second going to be the Orb Gatherer here for Sentinels. As it's 3 Marshals, a shorty for Devi, a Sheriff for Mindfreak. Swing out, repeats it, Forsaken. Not finding the hits. Comes back here over towards this B site.
Let's see, the read now be a rotate towards mid for Sentinels. Probably suss out exactly where Forsaken is teleported to, but trying to work their way in, probably suspecting there's at least another Marshal floating around.
Again, something, this time going for the peak. Not finding the shot, just holding a narrow angle as Moniette. Not going to be able to see too much from his position over towards those double doors, but B site is where the push is getting ready to come through. 45 seconds remaining as Saucy poised to send the drone. Now investing it, the dash forward. Zekin gets himself down onto the site, and that shorty is not going to do much from that range, especially when Zekin just takes your head clean off. Zekin now revealed, taken down. Zekin finding himself a second kill.
30 seconds left.
Pinged, but the shot just cannot come through.
Spike
Something
planted.
snapped within the cyber cage, and what a snap! Zekin! He was watching towards arches immediately, finds the shot, look for the ace, and he has got it!
You should have seen your
Zekin puts him down!
Yes, beautiful reads all over the board, and Zekin so snappy, so good throughout this entire event, and you can see why he is slotted so nicely into this duelist role. The ping from Saucy here, so good as well to set him up. A little extra damage from Zelsis, but this is just him locking it down.
I wanted to see that previous kill into something, because
Yeah.
that looked like he just rotated 90 degrees like an absolute robot. And now we go into the bonus. Again, looking to get aggressive, and Zekin starts things off with yet another kill. The jump back, the gate crash, back out underneath the bridge. Dr. flying, Mindfreak, great headshot. Will take Zekin out of the sky, stop him from finding another ace. Zekin will get 10s. Slows things up here, Plant still coming down. Bounce will be landing right on top of Saucy, and that's enough to get the kill. Swing out from something though, does get punished. And from here, PRX, even with a round win, any additional deaths would still be catastrophic.
Really nice stuff from Mindfreak over on this A site. One away from a Hunter's Fury already. He's been a bright spot on this rough half. Zelsis, my goodness.
Even with a little bit of a delayed reaction, still does manage to snap on the Devi. Ping on the John Cutie, so they know that he's going to be tucked away behind the bricks. Sends the cam out. Zekin, hearing this, still going to be pushing forward. Wants to swing in, Mindfreak. Great push out. Trying to get the catch on a him. Finds one. Can he get the clutch? Yes, he can! Shuts them down, does not allow for PRX to get themselves online here in this second half. It is another bonus converted as Sentinels move up to 10.
And his name is John QT, folks. This guy absolutely dashing the dreams and hopes of PRX time after time. Praised his ability to keep control of them, to lead the Sentinels as the IGL. And now he's clutching up. Unbelievable stuff. PRX in tatters. Is there anything left in the tank?
Jump up over the wall, something able to back away. Does get pinged on the follow-up there from the recon and has to use his dash to get back over towards tunnel. She'll peek out. Damage not going to be found, but it's a hell of a lot of information as drone will also be sent out towards mid. Everybody behind the wall, though, not really going to get spotted. Forsaken to try to play off the backup, and now that flash catching him full in the face. Jump up over the top, Zelsis will get punished. Mindfreak with yet another nice headshot.
That's a bait off of the fake TP from Forsaken. They set that up really nicely. Then they set up the smoke to try to get, like they were crossing Forsaken over. Now he has.
Swings in, finds one, takes another shot. Jump up, second, getting up over the top, and Forsaken just doesn't notice it. Top of his head, unspotted. Advantage still here for the side of PRX. But those haven't lasted too long in this series. Now sent, quickly cleared. Two players noted.
Oh
what
my.
a swing out. Saucy. Looking absolutely stellar with that accuracy. Second will fall.
30 seconds left.
Shock dart from Saucy actually takes down Mind Freak. Mid-Hunter's Fear, now Monyet gonna be dead.
Enemy
Something
remaining.
up on top with the Guardian in hand. Able to gun down the final two. He and Devi will survive as Paper Rex, the fourth round of the half, will be able to get themselves back on the board, but it's a long way to go to find parity between these two teams.
No doubt about it. And the one thing I do like about, even though the Sentinels lose that round, is they identified Mind Freak's position on the stairs. He's been kind of tricky up there, and they're able to get some good damage on him. And Saucy, quick with the response with the shock dart to knock him out of there. I mean, yeah, the Hunter's Fury helps you kind of track it down as well, but still, like, that was the one kind of point of weakness I was noticing on the other side of the map on the A side, that the Sentinels maybe weren't addressing is Mind Freak, and they were able to do it in that round. Again, even though they lose it, it's still good comms, good communication, good coordination from the Sentinels, good recognition as well, and you would expect nothing less from the veteran of Saucy.
Paranoia sent. Not sure if Zekin actually got clipped by that one either way. Just pumps the brakes for a moment. The flash goes in. With the smoke, pushing through it. Still proving to be very dangerous. Fury now on the hunt. Mind Freak getting tagged. Jumps away, managing to avoid the follow-up shot, but now he's out into the open. Takes even more damage. 10 HP remaining on him as the pit is in.
Comfort just not there.
Swing
Paper
around
Rex, oh
something.
my.
Trying to hunt, trying to just nail down Zekin, but 10's covering fire. Out from Cave, finds the headshot. Zekin catches Monyet swinging. Pit's not even on the spike. Just so much disruption. The jump out, the retreat's coming through. Devi and Mind Freak just trying to hold on to these guns. But the hunt has been engaged.
Last player standing.
Devi will not survive. Mind Freak spotted, does get the headshot, keeps his gun for a little bit longer, but with 10 HP and everybody, and their mom's chasing him down. I'm not sure if he's gonna hold on to it. The push out, Zekin will find his third. Sentinels get up to 11, not allowing for Paper Rex to find 2 rounds in a row.
And the money is awful for Paper X. They're going to take a timeout. They have a dimensional drift to play around with, but 2 players were on 0 credits after that buy. John QT accounting for Forsaken's shenanigans. I mean, what a wonderful job he's done. The homework that he put in to really find ways to shut Forsaken down, identifying on every map here the focal points, the strengths of Paper Rex, and they are knocking them out from underneath them every single time. And it's been really tough. A lot of kind of individual swings, individual hero plays being attempted by Paper X at times as well. It feels like they're getting really kind of desperate. I'm not seeing that coordination, that fast, pacey play where they're able to bounce off of each other, ping off of each other. Doesn't help that they're being read well and they're not winning some of their duels. You know, something in particular has had kind of a rough day. So
Monyet right now on this map,
yeah,
very shaky. I think only 3 kills to his name. We'll find out as we get ready to go back into this, but yeah, things just have not been coming together right now for Paper Rex in this series. It's feeling like the team that, you know, that seemingly invented infinite energy has run out of steam.
Yeah, it turns out perpetual motion isn't really possible. You can't always do it.
It's only 2, 14 and 10. A very rough showing here. I mean, obviously has been collecting those assists, racking things up in that regard, but it's not been a good look at all. Sentinels 1 more win, and that will take them to match point. Forsaken, he's got the dimensional drift, and he's got a shorty in hand. Everybody at the moment is moving away.
Being patient with it, another stacked push as he sends the gate crash out to the other side. Out of long A, but Sentinels are just falling back.
It's a complete evacuation of the B side.
Yep.
Mind Freak now rotating over to try to get on a line to utilize that Guardian at range. Everybody else, though, going to have to try to pinch in. Updraft spotted. Zekin should have been seeing him there in the back, but the drone certainly did. Now look to continue to just clean out this site.
I like that they're playing for retake here, especially with that dimensional drift. If you're going to invest it in this round like you are, they spot 1. The Zelsis, he kind of, I think, senses it. Yep.
But yeah, ends up shutting it down. Shorty not going to be finding value. What a fadeaway shot! Takes out the buy. Oh, the snap from 10s! Cleans up 2! I didn't even see him fire at Monyet! Mind Freak only able to find 2 eliminations thus far, but now needs to ace clutch or else Sentinels are going up to match point. Dart cleared, the ping not coming in. Suspects that there's going to be 1 in the corner, but the cam set up to go for the catch. Dart does not connect, but it might not matter. He's running out of bullets and cannot find John. He shuts it down. Sentinels get to 12. One more round, and they will be our AVL champions.
Just the mental reads here from Sentinels. Almost flawless so far today. They do not get fooled at all by Forsaken's dimensional drifts. They are reading this. How
What
in
is
the
that
world?
shot, Tens?
What in the world is that? That is bananas. There's no way. He just reacts instantly.
He had the ping, and he just perfectly predicted his movement through the smoke.
He just made Achilleos break his chair.
Oh, good lord. It's just disgusting to witness. But now the full send, they want to end this. Push up, Tens, stands his ground, 5 HP remaining, still alive. Now will be put down by Divide, but second is fast on the trade. They want to end this now. They want to do it as a full 5. Red's coming through, Moneyette arrives, does interrupt it. But now it's something caught again by John Cutie, out in the open, it's on, Mind Freak, he's been tagged up. And it seems like this should be the end. The flash not connecting, the 0 point does. The lob forward on the cage, the fragment down. Mind Freak, he dodges that, but Tens will be the finisher. 13-6, Sentinels fly to South Korea, and they claim their first trophy in years.
Sentinels fans rejoice. The hopium is real. Your scientists have done it. They have not gone too far. They have perfected the recipe, and the Sentinels are gonna do it. Brilliant day, absolutely brilliant.
Another accolade pinned to their vests here in the offseason, but this one, the biggest of them all, the most important, in a monstrous international competition with tough teams across the board. But Sentinels effectively breezed their way through this tournament, coming into this playing 2 fewer maps compared to PRX. And then they take them down in 3-0 fashion. The second place team from champions this year, even when fielding their championship roster, could not get it done. Sentinels just exerting so much pressure, being so clean with their shot calling, their aim, their decision making, everything